fan for almost 20 years. Like
Yeah.
out of your whole, you know what I'm saying, practicing. Like, is there any cases that you like, with the evidence that's with this case, I kind of don't even want to take it. Is there any case that you never wanted to take?
Nobody's ever asked me that question before. It's one of the best questions I've ever been given. Yes, there are certain cases that you look at them and you say, and I've said to people, I don't want to take this on. I'm not the right person.
Okay.
Something that jumps out to me just like right off the top of my head is before, and people can be falsely accused, as we all know. That's
Definitely.
I never know someone calling me if they did it or didn't do it.
Mhm.
But something that just for me that jumps out is like child sex assault stuff. They need a good defense, and some did it and some didn't. But when before I had kids, it was really easy for me to take those cases, and I would beat them, and I'd go to trial, and we were winning a lot of trials. Then I had kids,
Yeah.
and it hit differently. It hit closer to home, and I thought to myself, unless if I can't do if there's even 1% of me that can't get isn't 100%, even 1%, even if I'm 99 instead of 100, I got to step away and there's plenty of lawyers out here who can do that type of work. So that's like one category where I sort of stepped back and said, I just don't think I'm necessarily the right guy on every one of those cases. I'll still take some, but case by case.
Yeah, it makes sense, man. Cause I got two daughters too. I got two daughters and a son, man.
Yeah.
And I know it could happen with any gender, but like just my daughters, man. Like they the oldest, so like I don't know. It just make me like it make me hate like sex offenders. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like especially when you have your own kids and you see how shit go.
Right.
Like it just like even I done caught like older guys like looking at my young daughter and I'm like, dude, like it's weird as
Yeah,
fuck.
I
Like,
know.
you know what I'm
I
saying?
know.
So yeah, that's
Yeah, and
weird.
the way I always approach things is like when people call me, like people reach out to me sometimes through Instagram, sometimes they go to my website, sometimes they call me. But when people reach out, um, whatever type of case it is, I at least try to have either my staff or me hear it out. And I would say that I'm really reluctant to get involved in cases where I feel like there's not going to be a two-way street of respect.
Yeah.
That I can sense that stuff pretty quickly now at this point in my career. When somebody just looks at it as transactional, I give you 50,000, you're going to get me this result. Like I don't like doing business that way.
Right.
Yes, we have to generate money to pay my staff and all the attorneys, and we got to earn a good living. But there's more to it than that. We also want to provide a good service, and it's hard to provide a good service when you don't jive with the person.
Yeah.
So I always try to. There's that part of it too. Sometimes it's just not the right fit. Like sometimes I'm not the right lawyer, and the client would realize that, and other times I can realize this is not the right client.